Hello everyone. Here we are going to have the basic introduction about the MIT App Inventor. So, what is MIT App Inventor? MIT App Inventor is basically a student level platform where we can build our own platforms, our own applications to control anything. So, our purpose is to control development board, that is ESP32, and the detailed video of ESP32, like how to control ESP32 through apps which are customized from MIT App Inventor is given.
Okay, so hello everyone. Myself Tejas Panchal. Today we are going to learn about MIT App Inventor. So talking about MIT App Inventor, it's basically a student level platform where we customize and build our own apps to control our development boards like ESP32 or Arduino, anything. Like even if you don't want to control development boards, like it is used for other purposes as well. So today we are going to build our own app to control our ESP32. Like the purpose is to control the LED, the built-in LED of ESP32 from our Android phones, which I am having here. Yeah. So let's get started. Um, okay. Yes. So let me open my Arduino IDE first. We are going to code first. So you must be having idea about what is Arduino IDE and what language we are going to use. Yeah. So let's create a new sketch. So first we are going to introduce the library as the library is also required, like is a mandatory thing. So for Bluetooth serial is the library. Yeah. Okay. So we have mentioned our library. Now I'm going to name that library. So, like it's in C language, we mention the library by naming it. I am going to name it as a ESP underscore serial. So in code, if I want to mention library, I will just type ESP underscore serial. Yeah. So ESP underscore serial. I want to begin. Yeah. Let's name the Bluetooth source like whatever we want. I'm going to name it as ESP underscore Tejas. Yeah. So I've named it as a ESP underscore Tejas. Now I want to start the serial communication between ESP and my operating system. Yeah. So for that serial dot begin, let's consider the baud rate as a 9600. Yeah. Yes. So I mentioned the moderate as an answer 00. Now I want to take inputs from my Bluetooth device, like from my phone to the ESP32. So for that, I'm going to create a code ESP underscore serial dot available as ESP underscore serial. I mentioned the library, yeah, dot available, and then let's decide one variable. So whatever values we get from the Bluetooth, we will store it in that variable. Yeah. Integer a is equal to um, we want to read the values. So ESP underscore serial. We have mentioned the library dot read. Yeah. So this function is to read the values coming from the Android phone, our Bluetooth device. Yeah. So if let's now we have set it up the Bluetooth skeleton, and now let's come to the main action. Let's decide a variable brightness. I want to map the values from 02 and 023 and 0 to 255. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, don't forget to add that brightness. Don't forget to define that brightness. Yeah, brightness variable. Okay. So I've defined the brightness variable. Okay. So analog right. I want to take output to the LED brightness and mention the value of brightness to the LED built-in. So, okay, just a minute. Yeah. So LED, let's call LED built-in, all caps. Yeah. Okay. So I want to give my brightness value to the LED built-in. Yeah. Now we should add a delay to. Yeah. So okay. So now I want to give output to the LED built-in. If you want to give output to the various devices which are connected at different pins, so you can mention it over pin mode. Yeah. Okay. So let's compile it. Hmm. So after compiling, we are going to connect our ESP Bluetooth to our Android phone. So let's wait for a second. And, okay, so here is the error. Yeah, I haven't mentioned dot begin. Like we have to begin the communication. So don't forget to add the begin. Yeah, let's compile it again. So there will not be any error. Yeah. Okay, so it's connecting. Just a second. Okay, sorry. Hmm. Okay, so in my operating system, it's taking very long, as there might be some like RAM should be. RAM must be taking a load. So now let's open our Android device. Now I'm going to connect the Bluetooth, ESP Bluetooth to my Android phone. So go to the Bluetooth. Then okay. So I've named it as ESP underscore Tejas. So I paired the ESP underscore Tejas to my phone. That is my ESP board, development board. Yeah. Now, okay. So now let's go to the MIT App Inventor. Yeah. From any browser, you can see as I'm already opened the MIT App Inventor here. From any browser, you can search for the MIT App Inventor. Yeah. Okay. So create apps. Uh, let's start a new project. Okay, start a new project and let's name it as a ESP underscore Bluetooth. Yeah. I've named the project as a ESP underscore Bluetooth. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to add a list speaker. So first, let's add a Bluetooth client as it is mandatory because we want to use the Bluetooth. So let's add a list speaker. So the list speaker will showcase the all the paired devices to my phone. Yeah. So I want to fill the parent, like filling parent means width will be filled to the screen. Yeah. Let's name it as a Bluetooth devices. Yeah. Okay. So let me zoom in. Yeah. So Bluetooth devices. Okay. Now uh, let me give it a color. Blue. No, blue seems odd. Yeah. Let's add a gray color. It looks more professional. Yeah. Um, let's add a slider as we want to control the LED brightness. Then let's add a label to show the connectivity status. Um, let me name it as a default disconnect. No, not disconnected. Let's name it as a not connected. Yeah. Um, okay. So let me fill the parent. Like as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to set the alignment to the center. Yeah. For it as well, I'm going to set the width for the fill parent. Yeah. Let me give the range from 0 to 255 as I mentioned earlier. For LED brightness, I'm going to mention 0 to 255 range. LED built-in, sorry. Yeah. So for sensors, I'm going to add a clock. So clock will perform the clock will help to showcase the connectivity status. Yeah. Let's go to the coding part. Now here we are not going to code actual coding. We are not going to do the actual coding. So from list picker, let's add a before picking and after picking blocks. So what before picking is mentioning, like we are going to showcase all the paired devices, all the paired elements. Yeah. So along with their addresses and names. Yeah. Then I'm going to add for after picking. I'm going to add a selection. So we are going to select any one devices or any one device from the list picker section. Yeah. Now I'm going to add a Bluetooth client address. Yeah. Okay. So let me give it a list picker selection. So here, what it is actually happening? We are selecting any one device from the list. Yeah. So now from the clock, let's add condition. Like we are going to add a if else condition here. So from control, you can see if else condition we can add. So for label, as you can see, connectivity status. That's label one. Yeah. We have named it by default as not connected. Now we are going to give it a text. So from label one, I've added a text. Yeah. So from Bluetooth client, we can add connected status. Like we are going to select the device from the list picker, and then if it is connected, then show the status. Like show the text that is. Yeah. Let me copy paste. Yeah. Let's add a connected. Then not connected if it is not connected. Okay. Yes. So, so Yeah. Now we are going to add a condition for our slider. Yeah. So for slider, let's add a when condition, same as the clock, but for a thumb position. Let me mention it. What is exactly thumb position? First, let's add a label as we want to showcase the status of that slider. Yeah. So let me give it a background color as a no a gray or light gray. Yeah. So blocks slider. Yes. Okay. So now I'm gonna add. Mm, yes. So now I'm gonna add a text. I'm going to round off that value. Yeah. So from math, select the round. So what is exactly round? Round purpose, like blocker purpose, is basically rounding off the value coming from the slider. So if we don't round off, the value will be in decimal. So that's why I want just integer, not a float. So that's why I've added a round. Okay. So from Bluetooth client, I've got a send byte number. So from Android phone, I'm going to send byte number to the ESP32, and I'm going to round off that value. So let's give it a value of slider one thumb position that I mentioned earlier. So now let's go to the Android phone. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to install MIT App Inventor, which I have already installed. I'm going to just show you from like Play Store. You have to install that MIT App Inventor. Yeah. Let's search for MIT App Inventor. Mm, here you can add install the MIT App Inventor. Um, so here my MIT App Inventor is. As you can see, there are two screens from where you are going to the the QR code like from desktop. As you can see from AI Companion, you can scan the QR code. Now our app is connected, and now we are going to select the device. Yeah, I selected the device. Okay. So this is how you are going to connect the ESP32 to your phone, and from that we are going to connect, like we are going to control the LED brightness of the ESP32. So let me show it to you guys. Yeah, properly. So as you can see here, the brightness, I can control the brightness from my phone. Yeah, here you can see. So I hope you got the knowledge from this video. Yeah. So this is how we are going to connect our ESP to the phone, and through the MIT App Inventor, we are going to we are going to customize our own app. Yeah. So that's it from my side. I hope. Thank you so much, guys.